Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonia. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. And also, guys, don't forget to turn on your notifications so that when I make a post, you do not miss a video. Today, I wanted to touch on a topic that related to my last video, toxic relationships. Someone reached out to me and they actually wanted me to speak more on about toxic relationships, and they told me about their situation and what was going on. So basically, I wanted to touch up on that because it touched my spirit so much it had me crying. And also, guys, don't forget to share this video with a friend or two or a family member, whoever. When people are in toxic relationships, they don't talk about it. We don't tell anyone. You don't tell anyone what's going on until you're out of the relationship. So this can actually help someone. So go ahead and hit that share button also, okay? Let's get into it. Why are you still there? Why are you still in the relationship? Is it because of finances? Hold on, y'all. One second. I wanted to, okay. Is it because of the finances? Is it because of the children? Because okay. If it's the kids, I understand. You know, some people, they don't feel like when they send the kids off with their father, who's gonna protect the children as far as the father, the babysitter, the family member, whoever is watching their child while they're away from home, right? So I get it when it comes to the children, but at some point we still gotta let it go. Is it the finances? If it's the finances, okay. Let's say he's the person, your significant other is the person that's bringing home, that's making the money. You're the home housewife, the person that's home while they make they make the money and they take care of the bills and they pay for everything, right? So if they're the person that does everything and pay for everything, that makes the situation so much easier. I know it's better said than done. Trust me, I know this by experience. But that makes it so much easier because if they're the person that pays all the bills, okay, other than the house, if it's an apartment, a place you're renting, other than that, I get it. I mean, other than the house, okay, if you own a house, if you're homeowners and you and that person own a house, I get it. That's a different situation. But it can be dealt with. Now, if you're renting the place, you just leave. You just have to come to the conclusions that you just leave. Because if you leave that person, don't worry about the furniture, nothing in that house matters. Nothing matters. None of that stuff matters. You can regain all of that all over again. Trust me. You have to leave everything behind. If he's the one taking care, the other person is the one taking care of the bills, paying for everything, that makes it easier. Now you don't have that burden on you. Now you don't have to worry about any of that. You can take off and go with no problem and not have to worry about, okay, how I'm going to take care of this, how I'm going to take care of that. Only thing you have to worry about is your clothing. Everything else, let it go. Now, there may be some important thing as far as paperwork, like if it may be a lot of those things. You take it with you or you put it into a little storage. Storage is free the first month. You find out about those things, but I'm just saying, why are you still there? What's holding you from leaving? Okay, you have to write these things down and ask yourself these questions, and once you come to a conclusion, then you can make a final decision to let it go. What are your boundaries? Are you setting any boundaries when you get in these relationships? Like when you first meet them, are you allowing them to walk all over you, take advantage of you? You have to stand up for yourself and let people know, listen, I will not accept this. When the first time they cheat on you, okay, I'm leaving. And even if you don't leave, you have to show some type of punishment to that person or, towards their behavior. You have to let them know, listen, this I won't be accepting. This you can't do again. That can't happen again because I'm not accepting. I'm not taking it. No. And if you are accepting these things, or say for instance, you're the type, every time they say sorry, you take them back and y'all buddy buddy again, y'all lovey dovey, y'all all, you're all bubbly, right? Okay. Or you're this type. They don't apologize. I know that kind. They don't apologize. And you assume in your head when they, because of y'all relationship at home, oh, he'll, that's his way of apologizing. You can't accept that. That is a sign of abuse. You can't accept that. That's a sign that a person is, they will never apologize to you. They will never respect you. Okay? So you have to set some type of boundaries in your relationships towards your feelings. Okay, are you mentally ready to leave? Now, that's the big one. Are you mentally ready to leave? And what I mean by that is this. Okay, after you leave this relationship, you could get into another relationship very similar to this one. Very similar to the one you were just in. Meaning, you keep attracting the same type of person. You keep attracting the same type of behavior because you're not setting boundaries. You have to set boundaries. That's the reason. Because if you don't set boundaries when you first meet a person, that allows them to understand that they don't have to respect you. And if they get at that point, you never had a relationship. Because you can't have a relationship with anyone who doesn't respect you. Even your own kids. I know you have to respect them. You have to respect your children. You have to respect your friends. You have to respect your parents, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins. Like, you have to respect people in general. You have to show respect. And if you don't do that, you have no relationship. I'm just saying. Now, this is the big one. Here we go. How to leave. All of us ask this question. How do we leave? What do I do? How am I leave? Where am I go? I got nowhere to go. My family can let me come and stay with them. My friend not let me come and stay with her. She have a husband. Da, 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 da. You have somewhere to go. There's a shelter. That's what shelters are for. I've been there. It's okay. It's okay. I've been to a shelter before, pretty nice and decent, very clean. I took off with me and my children. I made that decision and left everything behind, furniture, everything that I owned. Only thing I took was some certain belongings, certifications, pictures and things, TV. I put some things that I could into a storage, and I left and went to a whole nother city, far, far away, not close. And I figured it was far away, and not to mention he didn't know where I was, because it seemed like every time I left in the past, this person would find me. But I went to a shelter, and they help you. They help you. They help you with your job. They help you with getting a place to stay. They help you with your kids getting in school. They help you with the kids getting the babies in daycare, and you don't have to pay for anything, absolutely nothing. Okay, so it's easy to leave. That's not. We figure that's the big question when it's really not. That's not the big question. There are shelters. You can leave anytime. You can go. There is somewhere to go. They're gonna help you. As for me and my situation, to help you understand how it went, when I was there for like 3 months, and they helped me get a job, got hired. The next day after I got the job, I had my keys in my hand to my place. They give you this. They send you to the job that they want you to get hired. They allow the job to hire you. They want the job to hire you. When they hire you, the job let them know, okay, they're hired. Once they get that confirmation, they get their call. They're already being processed of you getting a place because they're sending you to a job. They know that this job going to hire you. So once you get the job, they're in process of you getting your keys. Now, do you pay rent or something? Yes, you do. There's, they have this thing like 10%, 30% or something like that. I only paid 10% rent. 10% rent. Of course, I had income. I had my own type of income. I paid 10% rent, and that probably was $100. It was $100. Probably was, it was $90. I'm sorry, it was $90. That's not the hard part. It seems like that's the hard part, but it's not. So, um, and the easiest way to leave, you have to let it go. You have to have that pressure release. You have to tell someone, talk to someone you feel like you can trust, and that's gonna understand you, and maybe they may be able to help. They may be able to help, so you don't have to go to a shelter. But just in case, if you want to be dependent on your own, like me, I'm very independent. I like being on my own. Many people had offered me to come stay or whatever, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to. So I'm just that's an option. Um, Also, therapy. You don't have to go through therapy. I did not do therapy. I did my own therapy. The best therapy is to cry, cry, and cry. That's the best therapy. You have to let it out, because if you don't let it out and get that relief, it's going to stay there. It's going to stay there, and something's going to be wrong with you every time you get into a relationship. You have to let it go. You have to be at ease with yourself. So basically, that is it, guys. I just really wanted to touch up on that, and I hope that helps someone. Leave in the comments if you're going through a toxic relationship or you have been through one. I know you definitely understand what it's like. It could help someone else. Leave your comments down below and tell someone, let us all know. We can all talk together about what we've been through that may help someone else. And I hope my situation and my story has helped someone. You can go watch the last video I did in toxic relationships. I hope this helped. I really do. If you are in a toxic relationship, I'm so sorry you're going through that. Just understand that you have to set your boundaries. And if you're not setting boundaries, you're allowing the person to do this to you and have this type of behavior against, over you. And does that mean that that's what I did? Absolutely. 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 So until next time, and I share my next video with you all. Bye. And don't forget, like I said, guys, give this video a thumbs up. See you next time.